everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Texans are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Panthers team that wants to keep the running game in check.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They run again with Foreman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Hundley. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Foreman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Throwing is Rodgers. Powerful running. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the carry, it's Logan. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. A carry for Foreman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So second and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play action now. Winston. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Winston now to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And here comes the Texans now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Throwing, Hundley. A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On the toss, here's Foreman. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, it's Foreman. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 4-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And again this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back to the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Now Winston. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they try the right side here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Jameis now on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Winston shakes off the sack. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. 2nd quarter in Cleveland, and the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw, Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Panthers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Now Jameis on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down throw for Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Winston sneaking it, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jameis Winston with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. second down following the run.
Easy. 26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On play action, Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second down, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Winston. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. The Dolphins, they have extended their lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. And now running right through it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Here we go.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Here's Foreman. They find some open field here. Escapes the defender, and he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On play action, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense. And he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
They'll run with Foreman, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it here with Logan. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final minute. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run the counter now on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jameis to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field, and the Redskins coming away victorious there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.